Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you this simplistic brown makeup look. So if you want to see how I got this, and keep on watching. So I'm just priming my eyes like usual with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, but I wanted to try this silly sponge makeup drop thing that was crazy viral for a while on the internet. I got the original first one sent to me yesterday in my glossy box, so I figured I would try it. And as you can see, for me, it was an epic fail. It just smeared the concealer all around. It made these weird creases, and it was just horrible, horrible, horrible. So I ended up just going back in with a tiny little Real Techniques sponge and just blending it out because the silly sponge was an absolute disaster for this concealer. And then I just set my eyes with translucent powder as per usual. So now I'm going to be trying out the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and I'm using this Real Techniques brush and this Desert Sand color, which is just a really light peachy shade, and I'm going to be putting that all in my crease as my transition color. Now I'm picking up the shade Musk, which is a kind of neutral to cool toned brown color, and I'm just putting that all in my crease to begin with, just layering it basically right on top of Desert Sand. I am going to focus it more on the outer corner though. Then I'm going to go in with my Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush and really focus Musk on that outer corner area. We're going to deepen up this area, so you just want to start building it up right there, but make sure you're continually blending. Now I'm taking the shade Ode. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's this really warm, kind of deep, chocolatey, cherry brown kind of color. It has a purple reddish undertone, but is absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to start by popping that on my outer corner and focusing it on my outer corner. As you guys can see here, I had a little bit of trouble blending the shade out. I know a lot of people didn't like this palette for that reason. They had trouble with the shades blending, but I can kind of see where they're coming from. They're a little bit choppy. There were certain times where I really had to go in really hardcore with my blending brushes, and it took me a long time to blend these, so I can kind of see where people are coming from, but it's not unworkable in my opinion. So now I'm just popping on some Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm going into the shimmery shade called Cashmere, and it's kind of a silver taupey gray shade, and I'm popping that, I would say, on the first 3/4 of my lid area. Is kind of going to be my base sort of lid shade. And then I am just going to go in with the shade Retrograde, which is so beautiful. It's like a duochrome glitter. As you can kind of see when I was like tilting the palette, it kind of pulls purple, sometimes it pulls more brown, sometimes it pulls more blue. It kind of just depends. So I'm packing that on the outer portion of my lid, and then I'm blending that in with my crease color. So now I'm just popping on some mascara. This one is the Tardis Lash Paint Mascara. And then I'm going to use the lashes I just showed you from Koko Lashes. So now I'm trying the silicone beauty sponge thing with the YSL Touch Eclat Blur Primer, because this is a kind of weird product. It's really hard to apply. But I actually really, really, really like the silicone sponge for applying that primer. So I think I'll use it for that. And then I tried it with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Soap Foundation, which is also new because that is something I got for Christmas. And you guys, it was a nightmare. It's kind of hard to tell on video, but in person, my foundation was just splotchy and ugly, and it just was a mess. And I tried different ways of using this. I patted it, I smeared it, I circled it, I swirled it, I did everything, and it was just horrible, as you can see from my face. And then I went in with the trusty old beauty blender, and that fixed my foundation right up. So I just continued applying that all over my face, and yes, I really, really, really love this foundation. I cannot wait to use it more. I think I'm buy a different shade for summer because I really like it. So now I'm just going to kind of conceal my dark circles because I do not sleep, with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to take this along the sides of my nose, under my nose, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, and up on my forehead, because I'm going to kind of highlight slash conceal. It's like 2 in 1, you know what I mean? And then I'm just blending that out with the Beauty Blender. And now I am going to skip powder because I want this to be kind of a simplistic, really kind of natural but not natural look. So yeah, I'm going to not do powder and I'm going to go straight in with a cream blush so that I don't look super powdery. This is the Tarte Cheeks and Lips Play Cream palette kind of thing. So I just picked up that really pretty mauve pink shade and now I'm just applying this with that chic brush that I just recently got from my friend Lauren. And yeah, I went a little bit heavy-handed, but I love the blush and it's fine because I went back over it with my beauty blender and it all turned out fine and dandy in the end. And also I just love really heavy blush. I know a lot of people don't, but your girl loves to look like a baby doll. So now I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer, and I'm applying this with a e.l.f. Mineral Powder brush, and I'm going to kind of lightly bronze slash contour. I didn't want a super heavy, defined, contoury look, and this bronzer has a slight sheen to it. It's not glittery, but it just has this really beautiful, like, healthy, glowy look. And once again, I am absolutely in love with this product, and I think I'm going to adore it for summer. Yes, it smells like peaches, which is why I was making that face. And now I'm going in with another Real Techniques brush. I keep trying to say sponge because I always use the Real Techniques sponge, but I'm using their brushes and I'm contouring under my lip and up on my nose to kind of define my features a little more. So now I'm just taking what's left over on my beauty blender and kind of carving out under that contour and blush. And then I'm going in with the Too Faced Diamond Light Highlighter, and I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush and I am working it. I am popping this all over my cheeks. I brought it up onto the top of my brow bone, kind of like in a C shape. I'm going to put it on my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, everywhere, y'all. I drenched myself in this highlight. It's kind of a weird kind of color for me because in certain lights it looks super purple and blue and maybe even a little pinkish. It is kind of duochrome, but on video it definitely looks like super white. But when you like move, oh, also I just ate some of the makeup in case you're wondering what that face was about. When you move, it kind of reflects different colors, which I think is super cool. So now I'm just lightly defining and filling in my brows. This is from Studio 10. I use it all the time. And then I'm just going to kind of brush through them. I really wanted them to be super light and like kind of natural-ish. I didn't want the heavy drawn on Instagram brows today. So I'm going to just keep combing through them and just barely filling them in. And then I just set those with the Essence Make Me Brow Gel, which kind of darkened them and filled them in a little bit more. And it also set the hairs into the place I wanted them to be set. So now I'm just taking whatever's left over on that 231 brush from Luxie and popping that on my lower lash line, and then I am using that Tarte Lash Paint Mascara again, and I'm just applying another layer to my upper lashes to connect them with my falsies, and then I'm also applying a little bit to my lower lashes to kind of complete the eyes and frame the eyeshadow, if you get what I mean. And then I'm just using a little bit of that Too Faced Diamond Light Highlighter on my inner corner. And I also popped some of it on my brow bone just for like a really pretty sheen. I didn't want a super glam highlight. I just wanted to kind of sheen when I turned. And now to finish off, I'm using the Urban Decay 1993 Lip Liner, which is this beautiful kind of pinky, rosy, really brown shade. It's kind of scary in like the nude world, you know, it's like a nude, but it's kind of not a nude. It's like more of a neutral nude. It's kind of scary at first, but I really, really like it. And if you have warm undertones, I think you could pull this off. So yeah, guys, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you very much. Bye, babes!